I was 25 years old. I had my first sales job, and I'd been in that job for a year. Fresh out of the military, 1 year working at a Spanish radio station selling Spanish radio, when an opportunity presented itself. The ownership said, we have a sales manager position open. Who wants to interview? We had a sales staff of 6 people. 5 of those 6 jumped on that opportunity to interview. I was the only one that didn't. And the funny thing was, I had, in 8 years of the military, 7 of those years I had been a manager or supervisor. You become a supervisor pretty young in the military. So I was used to leading and managing men and women. That wasn't the part that I felt like I wasn't ready for. I didn't think I was ready because I was the youngest out of all of the 6 salespeople. I was also the least experienced. I had 1 solid year of sales under my belt. Everyone else had many, many, many years. I also had the least amount of experience in sales. Not just in Spanish radio, but in sales, period. And I had the least amount of sales to show for that out of the 6 of us. And lastly, and what I thought was the most important thing, I was white. I know that might come as a shock to some of you, but I was lily white. I was the only white person on the staff. Everyone else, it was their culture. They were selling something they understood. And when I listened to those Spanish radio stations, I don't have a clue what they said, unless they said cervezas. I just was beyond me. So I figured all these reasons, these are my ducks, and I didn't have them in a row, and I felt like I needed more time. I felt like I needed more experience. I felt like I needed to be more deeply involved in the Hispanic community. I thought I needed to sell more, and I definitely had to be older. I couldn't get any less white, but I figured more time would help me. And I made all of these excuses, and everyone bought them but one person. My wife didn't buy them. Now, thank God my wife didn't buy them, because she at the time believed in me more than I believed in myself, and she stayed on me until I interviewed for that darn job. Now, lo and behold, I got the job. I still to this day don't know why I got that job, but I got that job. But it was the best thing that ever happened to me. And a lot of wonderful things sprang out of that. Here's the point. What ducks are you hiding behind? Getting your ducks in a row, a lot like herding cats. I can tell you right now, it will never, ever happen. It's just not. It's impossible. You're never going to be ready. To this day, I've owned 12 different businesses. We started our 12th one this past year, and you'd think that I'd feel more confident about it, but I have to be honest with you. A month into starting this business, getting ready for it, I was ready to pull the plug, because I felt like I wasn't ready. I didn't have my ducks in a row. I didn't know enough about it because it was the first time ever in this type of business, even though I'd been in a lot of businesses before. I was terrified. And that's the real reason why we say no to opportunities. It's not that we're not ready, and we might not be. Just like I wasn't ready for the job. I didn't have enough experience, and that part was true. But here's the magic. The real growth comes after you say yes. Even though you're not ready. We're never ready for the first time of anything. But when you say yes, that's when unbelievable things start to happen. That's when you acquire the knowledge, the experience, the skill sets that you need for that job. But you have to be committed first. You have to say yes first. What ducks are you hiding behind? I say you shoot the ducks, say yes to the opportunity, and watch what happens to your life. My name is Ed Carcarey. I'd love to connect with you at edcarcarey.com. Find your passion. You'll find your life.